It's me, Popsicle. I'm back. My oldest son, Brandon, and I are sitting in the office. His office is 2 doors down, but no, he's got to sit in mine.
Yes,
That's because I'm Popsicle. Okay, all joking aside, it is cold outside. It was 11 degrees when I went out into the world this morning. Started Linda's Navigator, let it warm up. I also had to drive her truck a while ago. If you have vehicles when it's this cold and you just leave them sitting, you're making a bad mistake. You've got to go out, drive them, and get them so they function. Otherwise, what happens, the electronics go south because cold kills batteries. Gotta get a sip. Brandon and I each got new cameras today. This is going to be my travel camera right here. It's a Kodak. I test drove it in the office. I like it. Linda, she'll be dressed and ready to go here after a bit. She and I will go out and test drive the camera, and we're probably going to do it in her pickup. And the reason for that is her new pickup truck has a, well, I don't know though. I probably need Brandon to get Windex and paper towels and clean the inside of the windshield on the Navigator. Yeah, Bo, that's what I'm going to need you to do. And the outside windshield too. When you're doing the windshield, when you squirt the Windex, you take the paper towel and wipe down. You don't do that. That's a big mistake. When you do circular motions, that is a big mistake people make when they're cleaning an automobile windshield. Brandon's got the editing down pat. He's got a camera now he can go do serious stuff with. I've got a much higher quality camera to shoot videos with in the car. The one I'm doing this vlog on, all it's going to do is inside vlogs from now on. I was telling my sweetheart something, and this is the truth, what I'm about to relate to you. Same identical camera, same model and everything, but the other one I had was 10, 11 years older. This new and improved one right there, the lens on that is a cheaper lens. The old one they used a good Zeiss lens on. The Kodak I bought, we did it in here, and it's got a lot of things I really like. Let me turn it on. The lens extends automatically. It's got this little light thing in case you're shooting in dark, or filming in the dark. I like everything about it. It has auto gray meter and all that stuff, whiteboard, whatever you call it. I'm not a photographer. I'm not really even a videographer. And it is Kodak. They're one of the original makers of this stuff. Brandon got him a Canon, which is a pretty nice looking camera actually. It's bigger than the one I got, but since he's doing the editing and stuff, I thought it was more appropriate for him to have the more expensive camera.
I appreciate it, thank you.
Took Linda's truck out. Bo and I had breakfast this morning, and then I saw my friend Sammy Kaiser, and then I went by his house. I saw him drive by. Wanted to show him the truck I bought Linda, and he likes it. Oh, that'll help keep the old fat boy from freezing to death.
Yeah, it's cold.
Fastened my top button. I'm going to go see if they have any of those little fans that also have a heater. I had one of those in here along with a radiant heater last year, during that vortex we had that was
god awful.
yeah, but it kept the room in here warm when I had both those.
Yeah.
And so I'll go see if I can find one of those. Anyway, folks, I haven't spoken to my youngest adopted son, Matt, yet. I did speak to my best friend, Jerry. They're down at their church in Springer, frozen pipes. And every year it seems like we have pipes freeze and break in that place. They need to figure it out. We need to do something. I say we, the members of the church, need to do something to keep that from continuing, because it is a constant deal.
Yeah.
You know.
Every year.
Every year. What in the world? Okay. Crap. Bo, never mind. We'll do it in a minute. Let me see if I can stand that back up. It needs to go all the way back to the... There you go. Now I can scoot up. My wife's right knee is killing her. Probably need to get her to a doctor. Her doctor's Nada. We'll see what we can do about that. There's my sweetheart. She just came in.
It's a screwdriver.
We have cameras.
Cool. Where do you want this?
Set it down on the floor right there. Just drop it next to the coffee can.
Thank you.
You know, we'll be going to road and test drive this camera here in a little bit.
Okay.
I took your pickup out and drove it around.
How's it doing?
Doing real well. I just need to get the stuff and have Chris tune it up tomorrow. You know, and it's nice and warm.
Good.
I want to use the Navigator though to film off of.
Yeah.
Even though your truck's got that little flat platform, but I don't want to use your truck until the oil's been changed and all that. And
All
there-
that stuff's been done.
Yeah.
Where's the Windex? Don't go do that now.
I have no idea. I had some in here.
That's what I'm looking for.
It might be in the shop next door, Bo.
Could be. All right.
There is a little bit in a bottle on Nick's side up in those shelves.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Doing my vlog right now. And
I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. I just came out to see how you're doing. It's cold out here.
you can't interrupt. You own all this and you own me.
Yeah, but
So-
I can still interrupt.
No, you
Come
can't.
on.
No.
Give me that.
No,
I
I'm
wanna
not
interrupt.
giving you
I
that.
want to interrupt.
Okay, you can interrupt. There
Thank
you go.
Now I feel
Anyway,
better.
folks, drove Linda's truck, saw Sammy Kaiser at his house to show him the truck. He had wanted to see it. And then I went by and saw my second youngest adopted son, Mike, and his dad over where they live. And they had bought David's in-laws, Mike's grandparents, an RV, and the waters froze up.
Oh, no.
And so I suggested, and they agreed, they need to put a skirt around that. There's a guy next door to where his grandparents live that has one that goes around theirs, and they need to do something. Otherwise, this is going to be a continuing problem, because this is the end of December. We've got January and February coming up, and they're usually the coldest months. And
January is
that's how it works. And anyway, this is going to be a fast vlog. I am going to shoot some footage for Brandon to here, you need me to open that for you.
Please.
For Brandon to edit later.
Thank you.
And so Remember, I love you. I want God to bless you. Be kind. And bye.